Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Everyone, welcome to First PUC Statistics online classes. In the previous class, we had discussed about calculation of mode in case of discrete frequency distribution. In this class, we are going to discuss problems on mode in case of continuous frequency distribution. So we know that in a calculation of mode, there are two cases. One is case 1, another one is case 2. Here case 1 is that is ungrouped data. And case 2 is group data. And in group data there are two types. One is discrete frequency distribution, another one is continuous frequency distribution. In the previous class we had discussed about the calculation of mode in case of ungrouped data and in case of discrete frequency distribution. In this class we are going to discuss the calculation of mode in case of continuous frequency distribution. Okay, to calculate mode in case of continuous frequency distribution, there are some important steps are there. In that step 1 is we need to identify maximum frequency, and here maximum frequency is denoted by FM. So here FM is nothing but that is maximum frequency. So here step 1 is we need to identify the maximum frequency or highest frequency. That highest frequency is denoted by FM. And then second step 2 is we need to determine model class. We need to determine that is model class. Here model class is that is class corresponding to FM. The class corresponding to FM is nothing but this maximum class will give model class. So this is step 2. Then step 3 is using mode formula we can find mode. So to calculate mode, the formula is Z is equal to L plus FM minus F1 divided by 2FM minus F1 minus F2 into C. This is the formula to calculate mode. Here mode formula is Z is equal to L plus FM minus F1 divided by 2FM minus F1 into C. So here L in the sense that is lower class limit of model class, FM in the sense that is model class only, because here model class is corresponding to FM. Then F1 is that is preceding model class, and then F2 is that is succeeding model class, and C in the sense that is width of a class. Okay, so these are the important steps to calculate mode in case of continuous frequency distribution. Here the important steps are: first one, we need to identify highest frequency, that is denoted by FM. Next we need to determine model class. Here model class is class corresponding to FM. Next step 3, that is mode formula. Mode formula is Z is equal to L plus FM minus F1 divided by 2FM minus F1 minus F2 into C. So next move to problem number 1. Here the first problem is like this, that is calculate model mode for the following data, and here given informations are income and number of workers. Here given income observations are 100 to 1000 to 2000, 2000 to 3000, 3000 to 4000, 4000 to 5000, 5000 to 6000 and 6000 to 7000. And here given number of workers are 15, 18, 30, 17, 18 and 22. And see here income is nothing but that is class interval, and here number of workers in the sense that is frequency. So see here given set of distribution is that is continuous frequency distribution. So here we need to calculate mode. So to calculate mode in case of continuous frequency distribution, we need to follow these important steps. Here first step is we need to identify maximum frequency. See I already told here number of workers nothing but that is frequency. So in a frequency, here maximum frequency is 30. So here 30 is maximum frequency, that is step 1. So here we identified maximum frequency, here maximum frequency is 30. And step 2 is we need to determine that is model class. Here model class is nothing but that is class corresponding to FM. So here FM is nothing but maximum frequency. So this class is determined model class. This class is model class. So that is second step. Then step 3 is using mode formula we can calculate mode. So here mode formula is Z is equal to Z is equal to L plus FM minus F1 divided by 2FM minus F1 minus F2 into C. See here Z is equal to, or write is equal to. So see, this is model class, correct? No? So in this model class, what is L? L is that is lower class limit. See here this is 4000 is upper class limit and 3000 is lower class limit. So here we need L. L is lower class limit. Here lower class limit is 3000. So here 3000 is L. Next we need FM. What is FM is nothing but that is highest frequency or maximum frequency. Here highest frequency is 30. So 30 is FM. Next we need F1. So what is F1? F1 is preceding model class. See, this is model class. For this preceding model preceding model class in the sense, so preceding frequency in the model class in the sense, so here preceding frequency is 18. So here 18 is F1. Next we need F2. F2 is nothing but that is succeeding model class frequency. So succeeding model class frequency is 17. So this is model class. For this succeeding model class frequency is this one. So this is F2. Here F2 is 17. Okay, next based on formula we need C. C in the sense what? That is class width. So how to calculate class width? That is using formula we can find class width. The formula is upper class limit minus lower class limit. Here upper class limit is 4000, lower class limit is 3000, then 4000 minus 3000. Here class width is 1000. So here the values are C. Class width is 1000 and L is 3000. Then FM is 30, F1 is 18, then F2 is 17. Okay, now I will substitute all the values under this formula. So what is L? L is 3000 plus FM. FM is 30 minus F1. F1 is 18 divided by 2 into FM. Here FM is 30 minus F1. Here F1 is 18 minus F2. Here F2 is 17 into C. Here C is 1000. Okay, now I will write here. So this is equal to Z equal to 3000 plus 30 minus 18, that is 12, divided by 2 into 30, that is 60, 60 minus 18, that is 42, 42 minus 17, that is 25. So 60 minus 18 minus 17, that is 25. So here 12 divided by 25 into 1000. So this is equal to 3000 plus 12 divided by 25, that is 0.48 into 1000. So this is equal to 3000 plus 0.48 into 1000, that is 480. So this is equal to 3000 plus 480 is 3480. 300480. See here mode value is 300480. Okay, next move to problem number 2, that is calculate mode for the following data, and here given informations are class intervals and frequency, and class intervals are 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30, and frequencies are 5, 10, 27, 5 and 3. So see, this given frequency distribution is continuous frequency distribution, and here we need to calculate mode. So to calculate mode in case of continuous frequency distribution, there are some steps are there. In that, first step is we need to find maximum frequency. So in this frequency column, the maximum frequency is 20. So this is the model class. So this is model class, and here the maximum frequency or highest frequency is 20. So next step 3 is formula. So here the formula is Z is equal to L plus Fm minus F1 divided by 2Fm minus Fm, 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 into C. So here we need L. So this is model class. In this model class, L in the sense that is lower class limit. Here lower class limit is 10. Next Fm in the sense that is model class only. Fm is nothing but that is highest frequency. So here the highest frequency is 30. So for this model class, the preceding frequency is 10. So this 10 is F1, and for this model class, the succeeding frequency is 7. This 7 is F2. So next we need C. C is nothing but that is width of a class. So how to calculate width of a class? That is 15 minus 10. So here 15 minus 10 is 5. So here C is 5. So here C is 5. L is 10. Then Fm is 20. F1 is 10. Then F2 is 7. So now I will substitute all these values under this formula, that is Z is equal to L is 10 plus Fm. So here Fm is 20 minus F1 is 10 divided by 2Fm, 2 into 20 minus F1 is 10 minus F2 is 7 into C is 5. So this is equal to 10 plus 20 minus 10 is, that is 10 only. So 10 divided by 20 into 2, that is 40. So 40 minus 10, that is 30. 30 minus 7, that is 23. So divided by 23 into 5. So here 5 is, that is width of a class, and this is equal to 10 plus 10 divided by 23, that is 0.43. 0.43 into 5. So this is equal to 10 plus 0.43 into 5, that is 2.15. So 10 plus 2.15 is 12.5. So here mode value is 12.5. Okay, next let's see the third problem, that is calculate mode for the following data, and here given informations are class intervals and frequency, and class intervals are like this, that is 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, and 80 to 90 and 90 to 100, and frequencies are 3, 7, 17, 29, 14, 9, 7 and 6. So see, this given set of observation is continuous frequency distribution, because here class intervals and frequencies are given, and here we need to calculate mode. So to calculate mode in case of continuous frequency distribution, the first step is we need to find maximum frequency. So here maximum frequency is 29. Next second step is we need to determine class model class. So this is maximum frequency, therefore this is model class. So next formula, so to find mode, we here the formula is Z is equal to L plus Fm minus F1 divided by 2Fm minus F1 minus F2 into C. Yeah, So here in this model class, L in the sense that is lower class limit, your lower class limit is 50, then Fm in the sense that is maximum frequency, your maximum frequency is 29, then F1 is that is preceding frequency of model class. Here it is 17 is preceding frequency of model class, then 14 is that is succeeding frequency of model class. So here 14 is F2. Next we need C. C is that is width of a class. So how to calculate width, that is upper class limit minus lower class limit. Here upper class limit is 60 and lower class limit is 50. So 60 minus 50 is 10. So here C is width of a class is 10. L class limit is 50. Then Fm is 29. F1 is 17 and F2 is 14. So here Z is equal to L is that is 50. So 50 plus Fm in the sense that is 29 minus 17 divided by 2 into 29 minus 17 minus 14 into C is 10. So this is equal to 50 plus 29 minus 17, that is 12, divided by 2 into 29, that is 58, 58 minus 17, that is 41, 41 minus 14, that is 27, into 10. So this is equal to 50 plus 12 divided by 27, that is 0.44 into 10. So this is equal to 50 plus 0.44 into 10, that is 4.44. So this is equal to 50 plus 4.44 is that is 54.44. So this is mode for this given continuous frequency distribution. This is all about problems on mode in case of continuous frequency distribution. Thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.